Hello and welcome back to Mass Expansion. Last episode we got into space but not into orbit, so our objectives for today are a simple curb in orbit, maybe some science experiments while we're up there, and then we'll see how we progress into the next episode. This series, yet again, still just a trial idea until I'm told that it's rubbish, go back to doing other stuff, or do other stuff in general, because people surely are getting tired of KSP at this point. So just, if you've got any games, well, no, my computer is a potato, so I think what I'm going to do is just play games and then upload highlights and see how that goes. Like, this is just a hobby for me, it just fills in my breaks between my revision, because I've got exams at the moment. These videos are going to be kept quite short, and so let's just jump straight in. Where is the mass expansion? Here we go. As you can see, I've had like a few other attempts, but they weren't great. So here we go, mass expansion. Loading up. This always takes a while. And so let's see what contracts we have. Okay, all Mark 16 parachute into flight above Kerbalkind. That's the one with a certain amount of speed that you need to be at. Orbit Kerbalkind, yes, we shall grab this. We need this. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to orbit Kerbalkind. Let's just see what kind of experiments we've got, see if we can unlock anything else in the tech tree. We've got 29 science, so should be able to get some survivability. Might need some of this stuff. Oh yes, we need this, so we'll grab that. 18 for... None of these are that essential to me, so jog on. Let's see, shall we? What are we going to build? We need a command pod, definitely. Heat shield, just because I like to play it safe. What else? Parachutes. Basic parachute. Oh, you know what? Instead of putting the heat shield there, where is my... there it is, materials bay. Not materials bay, service bay. Just move this up. There we go. I don't like that little gap that it creates, so I'm just getting rid of that. Let's see. Science, what do we have? Temperature, thermometer, so we'll take a thermometer, and we'll take a barometer. Okay. Can you... there. Thank you. And mystery goo containment. Shove that there. Let's close this. And there we go. There's our upper stage. We should... that's what's going to be going up and re-entering. Let's see what fuel tanks have we got. Oh, we need a decoupler first, because otherwise we're not going to be able to separate. There we go. For those of you who are wondering, I am only in version 1.3.1. I'm not pushing into the next ones yet, because I'm scared of 1.4. I'm not scared of 1.4, I just don't know what it includes yet, so I'm going to master this, because the aerodynamics model has changed for 1.3, and I just want to make sure that I can handle 1.3 before pushing on to 1.4, and I think eventually I'll get making history, but I'm not going to do that yet. Let's see what fuel tank. We're going to go with quite a big lower stage. Ooh, hang on, weight limits. Ah, yeah, we're good. I'll have that. Aerodynamics. fin, stabilize this ballistic missile type thing. Orbiter? There we go. Check your staging. Yeah, everything seems good. And save and launch. Let's see how far we can go. Jeb in the cockpit, because yet again I rely on Jeb early game and Valentina just to make sure I don't accidentally blow everything up. Staging. Everything's ready. Let's go. I hope this can get us into orbit. I'm not really great at this version of KSP. 1.2.2 is where I spent most of my time with KSP. Got it way back in the early days when you could get the demo just from Steam. I don't know if you still can, I haven't checked. But back when it had the old cockpits, I played with that for a while, but I never really got too much into it. It was only recently I got back into it when I started watching people like Baby Penguin and Tape and Matt Lown. They're all really good KSP YouTubers I can't even begin to hold a candle to, and I am trying to burn sideways, but the vectoring on this is not great, and so I'm not going anywhere sideways wise, which is great, I guess. I think we'll be able to get into orbit, hopefully. Well, we'll be able to get into space at least, so there's that. Let's do this instead. Let's just burn sideways and see how far we can get. I know we're not going to be able to get into orbit in this one, I don't think. Let's just time warp up. We don't need to get into orbit on our first run. What we can do is just grab the science, because science from space is more valuable than science from the atmosphere. So we'll just time warp up to when we're actually in space, and then we'll do some science, bring it back, and hopefully we can get some better stuff, some better research, and we can get into orbit. We'll just observe this mystery goo. Keep that. We need these. Log temperature. Keep. See, that's already 16 science, which I know is not a huge amount, but early game it's all you need. 12 science for there. Close this back up so I don't do silly things with it later on. And we'll just see how far. That was absolutely useless. Looks like we're going to be landing in the sea, so we'll just rotate this back up this way and then detach. There we go. And we'll just time warp to a point where we're re-entering the atmosphere. Oh, this is why you should keep SAS on. I disable it because I'm not confident in the battery life of this thing. But we're gonna see if we can get this one all the way down without exploding spectacularly. Which I make no promises about. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Ooh, let's see if we can get that contract done, shall we? Doesn't look like it, yet again. I'll take some drogue shoots on the next one and we'll see if we can get it done then. Sadness. Let's just time warp down now. There's no point in watching this because it's always the same. Parachute deploys and then it takes forever for us to get the last 200 meters. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. And touchdown. Lovely. There we go. Recover. Ooh, have we done an EVA report from the waters? Nope. We'll keep that and we'll board. And we'll get a crew report from here as well. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Heading back to the tracking station. No, not the tracking station, the space center. One of the two, it doesn't really matter. Oh, there we go. Got quite a lot of science there. We'll see what we can get. We'll get stability to begin with. I think that's only reasonable. And let's see what else we'll get as well. Actually, I'll hold on stability because it's not like a desperate thing. Flight control. I think we're going to get flight control before we get stability because it gives us better options than stability with regards to that sort of thing. And I'm not really into going sideways, as in atmosphere flight. I have never done a successful space plane, so maybe that's another thing we'll try and achieve. But this is another good option here. I don't know, maybe. Some people try and rush the bottom route because science, but I think what I'm going to do, go for stability. That way we can get into orbit, we can get funds, we can build more rockets, go more places. So let's do this. Flight control, not stability. Did I say? Oh well, doesn't matter. Time to build a new rocket. Let's see, shall we? We'll get rid of these and we'll replace them with some better things that I can actually control. We didn't have anywhere near enough fuel last time, so put another fuel tank in there. How much fuel? Okay, we can still make it a little bit better, so we'll just chuck another one of these in. We still in the parameters? Yep, I should really upgrade this sort of thing. Let's sharp. Nobody cares. Let's see. Communitrons, don't need those. Don't need these, don't need these. Just seeing if there's anything. No. And we'll see if we can get this one to orbit. Launch. Let's see how this goes. You know, you can see from the way I've built my rockets and probably the way I'm going down the tech tree, if you're familiar at all to this game, I'm probably doing something incredibly wrong. But hey, let's just see, shall we? Hopefully this gets us a little bit further with the increased fuel. It'd be nice if I could get to orbit, but it's no biggie if I can't. Oh, you know what, yeah, let's start a small gravity turn, just to get us some sideways velocity as well. Just trying to push our aircraft. Aircraft? It's not an aircraft, it's a rocket. It's a long, hard tube full of explosive stuff. Let's not do this ever again. Yeah, as you can see, we're probably not going to make it to orbit with this much delta V or this much speed. I don't have any delta V readouts anywhere. I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to delta V. So if I ever say delta V again, ignore me. It doesn't matter. Let's see, shall we? If we can. There we go. let's throttle down a bit. We don't want to go too fast because otherwise the drag is too much. Let's just push it this way. And here we go. I'm going to cut throttle there and then just time warp up to that point. And then we'll see how far we can go and if we need to do more research and things and stuff and things. Professional. As you can tell, I've been in this business for a very long time and I totally don't still use Microsoft Windows Movie Maker. See, this is how experienced I am. I know all the programs I'm using 100% of the time, definitely. Okay, warping up to Apoapsis, the highest point in the orbit, and we'll just quickly see how far we can go. We won't put that much thrust on because we don't want to use up our liquid fuel that quickly. You know what? Full power, actually. Yeah, still nowhere near. Dang and blast and dang and gonna have to try again later. Observing more mystery goo. We forgot to put the drogue chutes on. We still haven't done that contract. Yep, it's not worth anything now. I'm gonna have to do that one while we're in the atmosphere above X, Y, and Z point. Still not worth anything. Crew report maybe. I haven't upgraded the science lab. Yet again, not worth anything. Uh-oh, running out of science. Let's just move this back, shall we? Time warp. And entering atmosphere again. Coming back through, going onto the darker side of Kerbin at this point. Where are we going to land? In the ocean. Is that the ocean? Maybe? We might land on this tiny bit of land here, but I doubt. I should probably look where I'm going. Oh, maybe. Be interesting if we landed on land. I doubt it though. Oh, okay, bye. Nah, it looks like we've overshot this. Oh, saying that. Right, parachute has been triggered. Oh, yeah, it looks like we're going to be touching down on land this time. Isn't that nice? Seeing as pretty much all the other times we've landed on water. No, all the other times we've landed in the water. Let's just hope that we don't blow up when we hit the floor. Hard. Oh, we won't. Okay, good. Nice. Slowly coming down now. We'll get Jeb out, go for a walk around and grab some science from here if we can. Some science is better than no science. There we go. And crew report. 1.5 science. Absolutely amazing amounts of science. EVA report. 2.4 science. Yet again, absolutely worthless really. But every little helps. And finally, I think this is going to be the last flight. I think we can do it on this one. I believe. We have 18 research. We can get these. This will be nice. Let's research this. And vehicle assembly. Right. How many parts do we have? 22 out of 30. We can add 8 more parts. That's just enough. Yeah, it's just enough. But this rocket is going to look ugly as all sin. And how much weight are we at? How much do you weigh? Ooh, no. Maybe? Can we put you on? No! Darn. We're gonna have to lose some weight. Or with the added thrust from those boosters, we can lose some of the fuel. There we go. And now, seeing as we have one spare piece, we'll strap this on the back here. We'll trigger all these at the same time. That seems good. This is probably going to go horrendously wrong. So let's save and launch and hope for the best. Wish Jeb luck, because he might explode this time. I do not like using solid rocket fuel boosters because they can be very dangerous to work with. Let's put the throttle up to about there, shall we? Is everything ready? Oh, hello. World record. Return to the surface. Nice, I landed. Wow. Oh yeah, this is definitely much better. Okay, discard those. Ooh! Oh no, we're safe. We're safe. So okay, we're safe. Come on, Jeb. Be nice. Pilot the rocket properly. Yeah, this is going a lot better this time. After those solid rocket boosters destroy themselves on the floor, I think we might be able to actually do it. Bye bye! Okay, so let's cut the throttle back a bit, shall we? And next stage. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, gonna have to pitch up a bit. Increase the throttle maybe? Yeah, here we go. We'll leave that up there, that's good enough. And we still have half our fuel left, so maybe this is the run. Hopefully we can do it, and we'll hopefully complete this contract here, which would be nice. This is a Mark 16 parachute, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we should be able to do that this time. Let's see, shall we? Let's warp up to our apoapsis, and then we'll accelerate sideways. Very technical terminology here. I promise you I've been playing this game for ages, definitely. And here we go. Just getting there. So we'll increase our velocity now. See if we can finally get into orbit and get back, which would be a treat. Ah! No. Damn and blast. We need a different engine, but we don't have enough science. I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to do science mining. Okay. Looks like we're going biome hopping on our next couple of trips. Yay. And now we'll just fast forward to the future where, you know, we re-enter the atmosphere safely as always. We'll activate the parachutes now, and hopefully when they get to a decent altitude they'll deploy and everything will be nice and dandy. And we'll complete that contract, which would be nice. What will it give us? I've forgotten the rewards. Oh well. Once we get rid of it we can get a new contract and hopefully get some more science and money. I like money. Money is nice. Here we go, re-entering. getting pretty hot, that heat shield. Well, that's what it's for. So none of the rest of the rocket gets hot. But we're slowing down a lot. We're going to be landing in water again, looks like. Doesn't really matter to me. Each of our attempts is getting closer and closer to being successful, so maybe I'll upgrade the vehicle assembly building and or the launch pad. Yes! Looks like we can complete that mission. Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? Please? 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 Oh! Why do you hate me? Maybe if I fiddle with the settings, I can get this to work. Cut the parachute. Go away, don't need you anymore. Looks like we're launching a few more rockets going to different locations. But I think this video is going to be long enough after this flight lands, and you know, we haven't achieved our mission for this episode, but we're definitely going to get there next one. I'm sorry this is taking a while, you probably wanted to see me in orbit already. We'll just farm the science from the ocean with the things that we haven't used in the ocean yet. Yeah, 0.9 science, not even a whole science point. Oh, well that was good. 4, almost 5 science, and this one should be about 2.5. Oh no, it's 3, cool. And we'll just close this and then recover. Oh, yeah, apparently we won't close it. Never mind. As you can tell, we've made massive steps towards a Mars colony, a Juno colony this episode. We have a whole 9 science. And we're losing money. This is a problem. I need to get that contract done quickly. I have a plan. But I think what we'll do is save that for next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.